Dang, man. Why do I look so good? Oh, hi! Pay no attention to that. Yo, everyone, this is Shroomy, and welcome to my birthday Q&A. I am officially 30. Minus one. So I asked you guys on Twitter to ask me questions for a birthday Q&A. And I'm so sorry to those of you on YouTube who didn't even know about this, but you might want to follow me on Twitter for future Q&As possibly. But if you did miss out, do not worry, because at the end of this video, you'll have another opportunity to ask me something. So stay tuned for that. I got my handy dandy ice cream with me. Let's get started. Who's your favorite Paladin's champion besides the one and only Zip Zoop? So for those of you who don't really know, I play a game on my channel called Paladins, and my favorite character to use on there is a character called Zin. But because of his shifty playstyle, he kind of goes all over the place. For some reason, I kind of gave him the name Zip Zoop. Yeah. So Stu's basically asking what my second favorite character is besides Sin. So I guess I'm gonna have to say Cassie, because you can snipe pretty well with her, and if she gets flanked, you can kind of get out of there pretty quickly. So yeah, Cassie would have to be my second favorite. Am I your friend? What is your all-time fave movie? Can you do a backflip? How is your day when you are reading this? Pizza or burger? My god. That's a lot of questions, but that's good. Am I your friend? Of course you're my friend. You're like an awesome person, Sam. What is your all-time favorite movie? Okay, so this is probably my biggest tangent on this video. If you were to ask me this question like 3 or 4 years ago, I would have, without hesitation, told you that my favorite movie is The Last Samurai. But a couple years ago, when I was bedridden for a terrible thing, I started watching a lot of this movie, and I don't know if it was the music that I liked or if it was the story in the movie itself, but it's The Matchstick Men with Nicolas Cage. I don't know why. Again, I don't know why. I do like the music. It might have been the music, but also the story I think is pretty good. When I first watched the movie as a teenager, I had no idea what was going on, but then now as an adult, when I watched it recently, I was like, wow, I can't believe like all this stuff happened. I never knew that when I was younger. So I guess it's a pretty good movie. I would recommend it. Yeah. Hi there. Future Shroomy popping in real quick. Past Shroomy is an idiot and forgot that there were more questions besides the 2 I just answered from Sam. My apologies. So, I'm gonna answer them right now. I cannot do a backflip. Don't even ask me, because I can't even do a front flip because I'm afraid. Anyway, how is my day when I'm reading this? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Kind of feeling a little derpy, but you know, pretty good. Pizza or burger? Pizza all day, every day. Because there's so many toppings you can put on a pizza. My mouth is watering right now just thinking about pizza. So pizza. Okay. Gonna go edit this now. Sorry about that. Resume. What's your favorite shiny, legendary / mythical Pokemon? So, again, for those of you who do not know, a legendary and mythical Pokemon is basically a really rare Pokemon, or a Pokemon that you can only get at an event from like GameStop or something. So that's what he means by that. Shiny Pokemon are a really, really rare alternate coloration of a Pokemon. So let's say you like Charizard, right? Who doesn't? I don't. The original Charizard is orange with like bluish wings, and the shiny Charizard is black with like I think red wings. So yeah, it's a different coloration is all it is. You know what? For legendary, I'm gonna have to give it to Ho-Oh, because his colors correlate with the actual game he's in, which is gold. His shiny coloration is pure gold, and it looks really good. So that's gonna be my favorite legendary Pokemon. As for mythical shiny, I think I'm gonna have to give it to Mew, because I don't really like purple or pink or whatever the heck Mew is, and blue is like my second favorite color, third if you count white as a color. Some of you don't. Mew is really cool. I really loved him in the first Pokemon movie, so I'm gonna have to give it to Mew. What game is your all-time favorite down to every detail? Darn it, another tangent. So, I think my all-time favorite video game is gonna have to be the very first Sonic the Hedgehog for the Sega Genesis, because that's the game that got me started on video games. It's the original, the one to start everything. I loved it so much. I love Just playing, just flying through the levels at super fast speeds. Like, you couldn't do that with Mario. Mario's slow. A lot of people were Nintendo kids. I was a Sega baby through and through. Sega, I loved Toe Jam and Earl, Eternal Champions, Columns, like that stuff was my jam. And I have a really fond memory of one of my cousins telling me the secret code for Sonic, where right as he's popping up from the ring and he's starting to like wave his finger, you push up, down, left, right, you hold A and then you press start, and you can basically play any stage that you want. It's so cool. It blew my mind. That was like the first time I ever heard of cheat codes. It's like, wow! So yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog. First love. Moving on. Would you rather squee or XD? The emo in me tells me to XD every day. So, XD. What is your favorite kind of shroom? The kind that kills my enemies! Can you carry me in Paladins? Sure, what time? Who is your celebrity crush? Favorite fruit? Batman or Superman? If you were to ask me when I was younger who my celebrity crush was, I would have said Jennifer Aniston. Now, I'd still say Jennifer Aniston. Woman still looking fine. Favorite fruit? I like grapes. I am Batman, what kind of question is that? I have one more really random question, but you don't have to answer. Is cereal soup? I mean, you know what? You and I are going to science this thing right now. We're going to look up the definition, and that'll be that. Soup. A liquid dish typically made by boiling meat, fish, or vegetables, etc. in stock or water. Typically. How old are you turning? Or is that classified? What's your favorite cheese? What's Dragon Ball about? What do you do in your free time? Am I asking too many questions? What is life? Do you have enough questions yet? This counts as a question, right? Alright, you guys, that's all the questions I got. Thank you so much for sending them in. I had fun making this goofy little video. I mentioned earlier today that there's a chance for you to ask me questions for a future... I did mention earlier in this video that there's a chance for you to ask questions for a future Q&A coming up soon. Featuring my mom. That's right, it's going to be a Mother's Day Q&A. So ask me stuff, ask her stuff, ask us stuff that we will answer. Keep it classy, obviously. I hope you all have a blessed day, and peace.